I am Professor Satyadev, Vyas, head of the Computer Engineering Department in University of Technology, AIT Ahmedabad.
Myself, Jignesh Patel from NSIT Patel.
Design engineering course. This is the first canvas for the course. This is empathy canvas. We started thinking what to do, and actually the time was limited, so there is no question of going outside. So within keeping, we were thinking about the problem. We came up with two columns. One was the student information for the faculties, and the other was the use of computers by village people and people who do not know the Gujarati language. After discussing, we decided to go with the second alternative, the use of computer by by people who do not know English. And then, so we decided, why not design something which will help them use the computers easily, without the help of the others. So the user is the person who does not know, a Gujarati person who does not know English, but would like to use computers, because Gujarat government is now going about everything. They want everything computerized. So the stakeholders are housewives, because they would also like to use computers, villagers, the 7, 12, Satbar, Uttara and all that, old people who would like to chat with their kids abroad, Gujarati schools, colleges, Gujarat government and farmer. Now the activities, naturally the property records or the land records, which is called Satban Uttara, right? So that is now done by, is now computerized. But the problem is, even though the actual thing is Gujarati, the use of the computer is in English. So if the farmer can do, or the villager can do himself on a Gujarati thing, it will be very good. So that is one of the things. Plus, for guidance for farming. Nowadays, government is giving so much information. If they can get information easily, it will be very useful to them. Weather information, same again for the farmer. Video calling by the old people. They have kids all around the world, and they need somebody to help them to start the Skype and everything. So they can do in Gujarati, it will be easier. E-commerce. Naturally, they will give a push to e-commerce in Gujarati. Again, selling of crops, because there are now a lot of things being done online. If they can do it in Gujarati, it will be much easier for them. Government policies they can get online, getting information about agriculture, loan and everything. Right? So these are the activities. Now, we thought of the story thing is farmer who like to get the information, but he will need somebody who can operate the computer. So this is a problem. Unless he can get somebody, either he sends in a queue or waits for somebody. If he knows it himself, is so easy for him. So that is our empathy. Now for the development, having decided that the solution, the best solution is the Gujarati OS. Well, once we have Gujarati OS, converting it into any other language will be very easy. And with so many languages in India, that's a really ideal solution. So purpose will be use of computer in local language. In our case, it will be Gujarati. Just changing font, you can easily change the language. Now, product, the people who will be using the thing, as we have discussed earlier, will be farmer, government employee, school teacher, people working in cooperative, students, housewife, villagers, even the old people who would like to chat. The component of the systems are basically a Linux kernel. We would like to make it an open source, so it's easy, accessible by everybody, and comparatively very cheap or almost free. Yep. And anybody can also make changes they want. The next is a text editor all over, software manager in Gujarati, English Gujarati dictionary, GUI in Gujarati, and web browser in Gujarati. Right? The features of that, naturally, depending upon the components, similar thing. Web browser is in Gujarati. The word processor is also in Gujarati with Gujarati spell check and everything. You have a dictionary in Gujarati, Gujarati GUI and video call. Now functions, again pretty similar that it's very efficient because persons have to a non-English speaking person can directly, a person who knows only Gujarati can directly do the web browsing, and there are sites like Satyadev, Samachar News, and there are so many sites which work in Gujarati, so then they can easily browse those sites. It will be easy for them to use and understand, knowing the meanings of things in Gujarati. So they can connect to the world in their own language basically, just like Chinese do, right? Install and uninstall, they can, because everything is in Gujarati, the kernel is in Gujarati, they can install and uninstall software if they want. And of course, the documentation is very easy. Now, once assuming that we have made, the OS is already ready, of course it will take quite some time, but let's say it's ready, and then we talk to people and see how the actually use experience will be. Naturally, farmer will be happy because he doesn't have to depend on the others. If the computer is there in their office, the government means the local panchayat, he can just go and get the satba or whatever information he wants. He can, means he doesn't have to depend on his relative or anybody else, he doesn't have to stand in the queue, etc. Means poor people, they have an access to the technology and they are now becoming self-reliable. Students, etc. I mean, it makes life much easier for people who are simply Gujarati. Just Gujarati, not knowing English is not a hindrance in any way. Now, the revalidation, the natural browser, because being in Gujarati is okay. But the word processor, if things can be sort of improved, because something can be in both languages, English and Gujarati, that will be the next improvement. The zoom, like the old people who have difficulty in seeing a small font, if they can zoom like in current Windows OS, it will be good. And of course GUI is acceptable. So there is nothing much except for the zooming in part. If they can do zoomings, the old people will have it much easier to use. People remain the same, problems remain the same. Now the key problem is the people are unable to use computers because of the language problem. It is not that they cannot, they are not otherwise deficient. The language is a problem. So the final solution is Gujarati OS. The easiest solution. All the other solutions will have problems, right?
So the key solution is Gujarati operating system. The multiple solutions we thought are teach English, then take help from expert operating system supporting Gujarati, then Google Translator and plugin existing for existing OS, and the prototype we defined is OS based on Linux kernel which supports Gujarati GUI and other applications in Gujarati. And in redesign phase we added a facility of zooming in the operating system.